Welcome. Welcome to American Alpha Male. I'm glad you're here. Blessed that you're here. All I ask that you do is participate in the question I'm going to ask. Give me some feedback. Let me know what y'all like. Let me know your dislikes. Hold on. I got to get rid of those zombies.
It's painfully obvious why men love the idea of a submissive woman. Submissive, per its definition, is ready to conform to the authority or will of others. The prefix sub means under. Think of subpar, submarine. In short, your world is under his. Now there seems to be a theme here. Good girls versus bad girls. A lock that can be opened with many keys is a broken lock. And if you can't submit to a man, you're gonna die alone. So my question to men is, do you want perfect Polly, a puppet, a prisoner, or a partner who has no problem overtly challenging you? King treatment and knowing your partner's love languages, that's one thing. Being submissive is a whole nother thing. It's its own thing. If you find yourself abandoning your wants, needs, desires to make something work, I'm here to tell you, it was never a match to begin with.
You mean a match like a fresh 18-year-old, then with a 27-year-old who said out her mouth that she married him for the potential that she. Hold on. Goodness gracious. Pardon me as I explore the truth. Now, here we go. That's his choice. I don't have to leg like a dude. Pardon, here come the stupid commercials. Leg like a dude, and then it was the child replace. You asked me to move in with you. You wanted me to have your child. And here I told you, I'm okay. I'm willing to wait. I'm not in a rush. But hey, it is what it is. We can go back to another article. This is the more truthful one because when you're in front of the cameras and you realize that it's going to be broken down and dissected by people like me, you kind of want to put your best foot forward. Not even mad about it. But here we go. The worst kind of people to deal with are athletes, said Renner in a video that went viral. None of them use condoms. So if y'all want to just come up off of a check, off of a man, you can just mess with an athlete. They're really dumb. And then recently, Renner opened up, spoke about her relationship with Washington, and actually took some accountability because Brittany Renner is now 30 years old. In 5 years, nobody's going to care about her. Kind of like Lolo Jones. Hi, Lola. Still love you, baby. And yeah, the pot just ain't gonna stir. See, a lot of women in her profession really tend to forget a new one of her is born every day. Oh, and by the way, your reputation has already preceded you. So now, and I told you before, I like Brittany Renner because she's honest. I love honesty. Even though she did a snake video, I'll play that at the end because I'm gonna tell you it's fake. The tears and all that and the forgiveness and all that crap, that's fake. But I digress. I kind of knew what I was already signing up for being with someone younger. As much as I could laugh and look at all the red flags, there was a lot of things on my end too. Number one was believing in untapped potential that never materialized. What that means is I was going to be able to control him financially and mentally. Untapped potential that women try to dig into is really women trying to control because they want to be able to point and say, I'm the reason he's successful. Like if you cats really believe that Savannah James is really the reason why LeBron James is successful, I got 3 houses on the moon to sell you and a hot tub to sell you on the sun. But I digress. And there's going to be some women who are going to lie and sit up here and everything like that. And I'm going to ask you this question. Well, if that's the case, Then why did LeBron James and Rich Paul and all them come up with the agency? And why isn't Savannah James just a person that's doing an agency as his agent? Yeah, shut up, sit down, have a seat, get some water. It never happened. He's young. He's young too. Another red flag. And then I'm like, he's so impersonable. So I was like, I can fix him. What were you going to fix? Exactly. Like what exactly were you going to fix? See, the problem with a lot of women, they don't understand this part. It's trust. It's trust. There's only a limited, I believe it's 1,800 NBA players or NFL players, or whatever the hell it is, or a combination of both, or whatever it is. Not all of them are millionaires. Not all of them succeed. So the trust was there. You seen something, you took advantage of it, and I'll be honest with you, yeah, he should have picked better. But you picked on him as well. You reaped the benefits. You reaped everything. Now enjoy the consequences. See, the accountability part is what escapes so many women today. Is that you're not accountable. Brittany Renner. Once again, like I told you, I even got a video. I love Brittany Renner. Would I date her? Nah, doubtful. Because when you talk submissive, we're not talking about the same submission. We're talking about relationship submissiveness, which is completely different than what you all are talking about. Relationship submissiveness is one, a level of respect. Do you really believe if we came to a tuxedo party that there's going to be music playing, that you should automatically show your ass? No, not gonna happen. Never gonna happen. We're in a tuxedo party, and the first thing you want to do is bend over and show your ass to everybody. What are we, swingers? Selflessness is what's also associated with the quote unquote relationship submissiveness. See, everything that could protect you and build you and everything like that, y'all love. But when it comes to men saying, man, listen, I really ain't really feeling that. And you can do it all you want to, but we just ain't rocking with that. And by the way, Brittany Renner was married to PJ Washington. She was married to him. She filed for divorce. So then on top of that, you knew exactly what to do and how to do it and stuff like that. Hey, knock to it. To the young men, don't get married. If you're in a position of being a millionaire, don't get married. Now, if you one of these cats, you making like 50,000, 40,000, don't sleep with these women without condoms on, bro. Unless you're gonna marry her. Broken homes, we got to get rid of this shit. It's really to the point where a kid like PJ Washington should have had a dad that told him, son, listen, you can get a reversal vasectomy. You can get a reversal vasectomy. One of the ones you can get a vasectomy that comes and you can get it reversed after a while. But right now, youngin, trust me, it ain't worth it. And then break it down to him. If you marry her, here's what she gets in case it doesn't work. Are you willing to risk that? And if you are, listen, have her sign this. And if she doesn't sign it, you're already going to know. See, what they believe is that by you being submissive, it means that you're cutting off your life and you're a mindless zombie. And that's not the case. It's just we have this set standard, and I want you to be a part of this standard. I believe this standard is going to help us all get to our best potential and potentially set a foundation in which our kids can look up to, from our daughters to our sons. But the worst part of it all is that women like Brittany are trying to be influential. Let me tell you, at her age of 30 years old, can you be honest, ladies? Can you be honest and say, you know what, there's a man looking to marry her? Or would you more likely say, why are no men marrying her? There are no men that want to marry her that make sense. Oh, they want to screw her. They want to see what's the good about it. And I'm pretty sure it's great. I'm pretty sure she could do some things and teach some people some things and everything like that. But this right here, not gonna work. And I'm fairly certain she's probably dating a dude who makes a lot of money and everything like that. But he ain't marrying her. He's not. Why would he? If I read the blueprint and I know what the building looks like, why in the hell would I decide to want to build that and think that that right there is going to be my foundation? Wait, no. Let me put it this way. Why would I build with a woman who built her reputation and establishment off of being perceived as a woman who trapped an 18-year-old for a baby? Oh, you wouldn't. No man would. We study what you are. It's why body counts are important. We study what you are. She's not going to value marriage unless the marriage is 1000% in her favor. Where she truly, Brittany Renner really believes she's the prize because she's built controversy and was able to sell it. Congratulations as a business, cool. I support it, baby. Hey, we love you over here. But we ain't going to marry you. We'll get drunk. We'll take you home. We'll let you try all of those moves out. But we ain't marrying you. And some of y'all gonna get on here with Nash. She's worth this, she's worth that, and everything like that. And they say that she's getting $200,000 a month child support. Now there's a rumor out there that it's now down to $2,500 a month and everything like that. All right, cool. But all in all, do you really believe that that money is going to be available to build? Where's her companies? Where's the stocks that she's invested in? Where are the homes that she owns? She doesn't have that. She doesn't have any of that. Now, granted, she could be keeping it all under wraps and stuff like that, and I would too if I was her, because I don't want my negative image to come out and be on full display for some BS. I don't want it. But I'd be a whole ass lie if I sat here and I said there are droves of men looking to marry her, and I'm off the marriage bandwagon. Y'all lost me. I just start seeing too much of the real, and the real is that sign your prenup. That video is already out, but still, Brittany Renner lying. You didn't get the ring. Somebody else did. Somebody younger than you. Somebody more willing to submit to be under. Perfect Polly and all this stuff. Do you realize, what do you mean overtly challenging me? You mean I gotta come home from hearing it from the rest of the world to fight more while I'm in my house? Women, do y'all realize how stupid that sounds? You're going to overtly challenge me. What are you talking about? Challenge me? Who are you talking to? So while I'm out there proving it to the world, I gotta come back and no, need my respite. Need to come home and relax. I don't want what you had to offer. More fighting, more dichotomy. I think a lot of ladies don't understand something, and there's something to shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Come home, fight you for what? What if I win the fight, what the fuck do I get now? We argue, I win the argument. What the fuck do I get? We fight, we argue, you win. What the fuck do I get? Challenging me? That same position you had has already been filled by somebody else. I'd be surprised. Is it possible she can get married? Absolutely. But if she got married, I guarantee you she's going to have to change. And if she didn't, the man that y'all see her with, y'all be like, that's not a man at all. Man, look at him. Look at the body language. And you know it's not going to work. You know it's not going to work. Even if she does get married, if she gets married, it's not going to work because she's not willing to change to what a wife is. What she is, a wife is not. Regardless of how you modern women try to paraphrase and do everything like that, the women who are submissive are the ones winning. Now, we got liars out there. We definitely have liars out there and stuff like that. There are a bevy of women right now who act like they on the same team or something like that. Well, they lying. They're absolutely lying. Be on networks and all this stuff and everything like that. Join their own networks and all that. They absolutely lie. And they'll continue to be alone because they'll string along men and they'll send a message because they want the look. But the problem with the look is you have to put in the work. And when we look at the fine details of the look, we can see it's just slathered in BS. But Brittany, no. No, baby. This ain't the way to go. I thought that people could see through this type of stuff, but I'm seeing a whole bunch of congratulatory stuff. And then you sold them to crocodile tears. And this video that's going to run at the end, what I want y'all to understand is this. The moment. The moment. The moment is basically when she found out that Mr. Washington has found another person, has had another baby, has married somebody else, and will be taking the life that you thought you could help him get, that he built himself without your ass, and provide it to somebody else. And like the great Beyonce said, if you like it, well, you should have put a ring on it. And that's exactly what he did. I'll catch y'all in the next.
I know I need to do this video. I don't want to. Forgiveness has been a really big theme in my life. I'm gonna get through this video, but never understood when people said you forgive for you. There are a lot of people that I never even began to remotely forgive in my heart. Like Brittany to Brittany, in private, still holding on to resentment. What was so hard about forgiveness for me was it seems like everybody just moves on with their life. And then here you are, emotionally, you felt like you just did 2 tours in Afghanistan. Arm blown off, forever changed by the events that happened to you. There's an acceptance part too where there are some apologies you'll just never get. And you have to validate yourself. I choose forgiveness because I don't want to keep looping in the same story. Because that same story, like the stories that we tell ourselves about our lives, are the same stories that keep us captive. The things that happen to us shape us, without a doubt. But they don't define us. Your wounds, your war wounds, it just means you showed up and you fought. And that's something to be proud of.